Hi, Erik Linask. I'm coming to you from Las Vegas here at COMTEL 2011, and I'm talking with Mike Storella from snom. Mike, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you, Eric. It's great to be here.
So a lot of exciting stuff going on at snom. Maybe let's start talking about the snom One.
Yeah, the snom One is a product that we came out in Q4 with a software solution for an IP PBX. And we came out with 3 versions. We named them snom Free, which is actually a free version for 10 users, snom Yellow, which is a paid-for version for 20, and snom One Blue, which will grow up to 150 lines. It's clearly a product, targeted at the SMB space. And most recently, in the last month, we announced a server piece of appliance that will work with all 3, of course, but is really targeted at the yellow version and the blue version. And we've had a lot of good comments about the product. It's a solid state device, no moving parts, comes with a 3-year warranty, so we're very excited about it.
So what has the interest level been in so far?
Oh, the interest level has been really, really good. I mean, we've actually started a very aggressive VAR campaign. As you know, I think the only way you really can bring to market a good SMB product is having, trained VARs, VARs that are going to pay attention to support and installation and design of somebody's telephone system. So we're in the midst of that process right now, and we're very excited about the reaction from the VAR community. I mean, we've got a lot of new VARs worldwide coming to us in snom. And again, it's targeted SMB space and below. I mean, we have a slew of partners in the, I'll call the enterprise space. As you might know, Microsoft OCS, we've done a lot of work with them over the last year in getting our phones qualified, the 821 and the snom 300. And the hosted environment seems to be heating up a bit. We have partnerships with Metaswitch, BroadSoft, and GenBand. We're bringing some features into our phones like TR69 and TR111, just to give them more control of their endpoints as you deploy snom phones.
So you mentioned the hosted alternative, which is obviously very popular in the SMB space. Do you find yourselves competing between the snom One with hosted offerings?
Actually, not really. In some cases, some of the service providers like to provide SIP trunks and only SIP trunks, and they want a piece of CPE gear on site. So it's actually the best of both worlds. It gives them options to either try that solution or clearly just have a hosted solution. Yeah.
Do you have to? I mean, an awful lot of announcements supporting Link, and obviously OCS 3 years ago when that was announced. As a vendor, do you have to support Link?
Oh, absolutely. I think Microsoft is the new 800-pound gorilla in the voice business. I mean, clearly their market presence has done a lot to legitimize, I would say, UC more than anybody, and bringing new things and new features to voice connections within the enterprise. So, I think it's very exciting. I mean, there's things now you see in Link features, just like E911, location profiles. I mean, for years, as you know, Erik, we'd come to these events and we say, look, all I want is one directory on all the devices I have instead of having multiple directories. I think Microsoft has a real strong shot at doing that, where I can make calls and receive calls from any device I had, whether it be our device or a mobile device, a smartphone, or whatever the device of the future is going to be. But I think they're very excellent to be in the marketplace. Yeah.
Does Microsoft with Link have the ability now to really deliver the true unified communications difference maker that they actually started promoting initially with OCS, but never really materialized back then?
Well, I think in the early days, because Microsoft was new to the voice area, and I think the way it got deployed in most enterprises is you started doing the buddy list and you started using live meeting and the conference capabilities. And I think what we've brought to the party is, hey, you can put an intelligent endpoint and connect it to Link and OCS, and you can unleash that voice connection. So ironically, in some cases, most enterprises don't even know it, but they really have a built-in PBX in their Microsoft solution, which they can turn on just by adding a phone. So it's really very easy to deploy once you have OCS installed or Link installed. So I think that's going to be big in the future. And and some people think that the desk phone is disappearing. I mean, I think in this new environment where I'm going to use my laptop or my desktop PC. I mean, our phones are priced from $129 to $379 list price. Most of the people who buy desk phones keep them for 10, 15 years. So it's a very, very low cost of ownership. In some cases, it's $10 a year. So it's a really, really good productivity tool to use with Link and other, IP PBXs. Yeah.
So you're right. There are a fair number of people out there who are talking about the end of the desk phone.
Yeah.
You don't believe that?
No, I don't believe it. I think the smartphone guys like iPhone have taught us there's plenty of new applications that could be run on desk phones. I mean, we have a touch screen now on our 870 phone. I mean, it behooves us to now integrate that more with UC functions. It could be the always on display screen. It shouldn't be surfing the web, but there might be things on that phone that should be on all the time that you want to access, whether they be directories again, whether it be some service from an application that is homegrown inside the company and helps people do their jobs. Yeah.
So I think probably the biggest argument that those other folks are making is that with all the functionality and capabilities we have between our PBXs and our mobile devices, why do we still need a desk phone?
Well, I think it's ease of use. Really, the desk phone survives because they're easy to use. I mean, you like to have a handset in your hand. You like to quickly get on a conference call. I will tell you, people love buttons. We are gadget people in our society. I mean, I like having one button that says I can transfer pretty easy. I can put somebody on hold. I can make another call quickly. Those tasks right now are still a little cumbersome on whether it be a laptop. Most people, if they're doing something on their notebook or laptop, they want to concentrate on a spreadsheet, and they don't want the phone interruption, and they don't mind having another device over there that I can answer a call or summon somebody to help me in seconds. So I think it's going to be there for a long time.
Excellent. Anything else we can look forward to from Snom?
Well, I think you'll always see us trying to do some leading edge. We're always developing new endpoints. I mean, like our paging adapter, which connects SIP and paging speakers. But we're always looking at things to enhance the voice side of the business. So I think you'll see us do some more in that area.
How big of a market is that, the paging system?
Well, interestingly enough, we thought it was going to be pretty small. But in the SMB space, I mean, there's a lot of legacy phone systems that, you'd go in there, the VAR would go in and say, okay, how do I connect my paging system that I'm still using to the new VoIP IP PBX? And because my old one, I had paging capability. So it's not you're going to sell as many phones. The phones clearly have the volume, but you might sell a couple per installation that can allows the customer some opportunity to use paging again. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
We're talking here at CommTel in Las Vegas 2011 with Snom's Mike Storella. Mike, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, Erik.